Yo guys, what's up? It's me, TechFlight, here back for another Valorant video. Today, on the guide series. Today, I am going to give you my guide on Kayo. Kayo is the first initiator we've had, actually not very long. He is a hybrid initiator, which means he can both gather information with his knife. It's not accurate information, but it's information. And he can flash. He also just has a molly. That's not very important. Let's start with an ability breakdown. Kayo's C, it's a Molotov. It's a burst Molotov, so unlike Viper's molly, which deals consistent damage, I can B-hop across this and only take 2 ticks of damage. Which means if you time it right, a Jet can dash across his molly and take no damage. In my Gecko guide, I said it has the same projectile physics as Gecko's molly. So this is the Kayo molly physics. Pretty floaty. Next is his flash. It can be thrown 2 ways. Long ways. Like this. Or pop flash. Like that. Now, a pop flash blinds for that long, while a primary flash blinds for that long. Much longer. It's part of the thing that when they nerf pop flashes. Finally, is he knife. Knife deployed. They are now suppressed, which means they can't use their abilities. So, hell. And then his ult does the same thing as his knife, just on a slightly larger scale. So if he dies in his ult, he'll actually just go down, and his teammates can revive him. So yeah, that's it. Now, where does he play? He is the one that gets the team in to site. By that, I mean he's using a flash or 2 to entry his team. Say that, oh, this is smoked. He flashes up. He flashes up, and then they can peek safely. Oh, yeah. So he's usually second or third to enter. I know some initiators enter later, some initiators enter earlier. Skye enters later because if Skye dogs them in, Skye and Sova enter later, since if they have to dog them in, then they have to sit all the way up the back so that they don't just die, because this guy's only flashing his team in. Flashbang is a more traditional flashbang. Bang is being able to throw it, not having any fancy physics like Yoru's bounce. And there's a very high skill ceiling of being able to throw it, and just as it starts to pop, it goes behind cover. As you can see, I'm not a KO main. As well as the fact that, this one... Although they nerfed pop flashes recently, meaning that you're now actually meant to throw it really far back. Cut this out. See ya. Mwah. Love you. As well as the fact that it bounces quite well now. KO is good in pro play, but it's terrible in solo queue. If Kayo wants to blind someone for a long period of time, he himself cannot do that and peek off it, because you have to play back and then push up. So, say that they're here in this corner, you have to be all the way back here to throw it, and it bounces out just in front so you can now peek. By the time their flash will be ending. The other option is that you do that and pop flash, which doesn't blind them for as long. As well as the fact that most of his abilities can really only be capitalized by a teammate. As well as the fact that his entire ult, the whole feature of his ult is made useless simply by him not having teammates. As well as the fact that, unlike concussion, being blinded, or being vulnerable, being suppressed doesn't inherently nerf your duel-taking capabilities. Just because, oh, you knifed me, I can still shoot back. I now just can't flash back out. But if I'm knifing someone, and then peeking them because they're suppressed, they can just take that normal duel. Because for them, it's just a normal gun duel. They're just peeking into you like it's a deathmatch duel. That's all it does. Being concussed, your crosshairs going all over the place, you can't spray, you can only tap, your vision is blurred, being blinded is being blinded so you can't see anything. Cut that out. Being vulnerable makes you take 2x damage, so it takes half the amount of bullets for them to kill you if they only go for body shots. So if you say miss a headshot and they just land 2 body shots, then you're dead. If they suppress you, suppression is bad on an opper like Jet or Chamber, because Chamber now can't use his guns, he can't use his teleport, his trip is disabled, Jet can't now dash out, all that kind of stuff. So it's really only useful on select cases. It can be used to stop a push, but it can't be used to augment your dual capabilities. Since Kayo has nothing other than a pop flash that allows him to augment his duel-taking capabilities. As well as the fact that properly pop flashing is really hard. Because the way I do it is I just do that. That's really predictable. If I do like that and turn, that's like slightly better. But if I try to like, throw it up between there somehow, which I can't do. It's like, well, I'm way longer now. Also, in that case, by the time I peeked, some of them were starting to come out of the blind. Which means it's not that effective as a pop flash. This means Kayo really needs his team. And in solo queue, you might not always get a good team. So yeah, that's a problem with Kayo. In pro play or with a team, he's actually incredibly good. There'll be a lot of editing for this one, guys. Anyway. My final verdict is that you should play Kayo if you are confident in your team. if you're playing with a friend and you know they can get value off your suppressing them, off your flashes, off your mollies, and help res you on your ult, then yes, play Kayo. For solo queue, don't play Kayo. Pick literally any other initiator. Since dogging someone, even after you dog someone, they're not going to continue pushing up because they now know that upset someone's there. By dogging, I mean both prowling and skydog. Oh yeah. Anyway, that's all for now. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like and subscribe. Adios. Arrivederci. Goodbye.